Okay. So, this is Pesterquest, which, as our warnings are telling us, contains spoilers for Homestuck, the Homestuck epilogues, and Hive Swap Friend Sim. Um, you have your opinions on Homestuck at this point, I'm sure. You might have your opinions on the Homestuck epilogues. The Hive Swap thing was actually a decent adventure game. I was kind of surprised by that one. Um, but yeah, we're getting deep into it now. So is this just straight up Homestuck readapted into an actual adventure game? Um, Also, once again, you're saying I can use a controller, but I clearly can't. I can't roll over stuff with a non-existent cursor on a controller. Okay, so it seems to just straight up have all the characters here with their own chapters. I absolutely did not read the last page of the Homestuck epilogues. I have some value on my time. Once again, like Secret Team of Night is just like intense profanity. So this is tossing to the deep end too. Okay, I'm assuming that was a in context error. Okay, so we are doing a visual novel, which might have a cool soundtrack in places, at least. Oh, I see. Please tell me there's a... Okay. Okay. So, so going into this, assuming that you have, in fact, been exposed to Homestuck at some point in your life. If you haven't, I'm not explaining a damn thing. I'm sorry. This is certainly assuming that you are familiar already. Not that it would make any more sense if you just, like, read that from this front to back, but, like, you know, it's like this. Yeah, I am not reading this aloud, and I am, like, experiencing my soul leave my body while I'm going through this. Just so you know. This is just... I don't know if this has this concentration. Can I, like... Can I water this down somehow? Can I also at least have the original art for the characters? There's a charm to it. I'd also like to note that I've made one choice, and the first option is instant game over. Well, not instant. They drag it out for a while. Like, the promise of a Homestuck game is, like, can I do the, like, ridiculous adventure game BS with inventory management and stupid RPG combat and collecting stuff, because that could be fun. But like, just the walls of fourth wall breaking, super self-referential text, like I can get those in webcomic form. I guess I better save it. Meow. Yep. 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 You wanna get out of my way? Thank you. So for anyone who wasn't there, this is a pretty good recreation of the general vibe of a webcomic from however many years ago that, like, really had a hell of a fan base going. Like, people would dress up as the characters and have gray skin paint, because most of the characters do, and just like clog hotel bathroom drains with the excess paint that they were washing off after the con. Which I guess means they were taking showers, at least. But the other thing here is the main composer of the soundtrack to this webcomic, which is such a weird thing to say, went on to make Undertale. Because there was just a huge lull between updates for several months, if not years, and had to kill the time somehow. And that's where that came from. And Undertale, of course, also has its own, like, really intense fan base. So I think I may have picked the correct choice this time. There's also like that Homestuck dating sim thing, wasn't there? That also basically played like this, just like make one choice and then scroll through, you know, a novel of, let's say, irreverent text. I'm doing this and a Persona game on the same day. This is a lot. Also, I hope it can keep up with the speed that I'm scrolling through this at. Like, most streamers would be reading all this out loud, but, like, I'm just not gonna do that. For starters, we would be here forever. Okay. So that's one of these. It's weird that, like, there's no differentiation between the ones that I have done and not done. So yeah, that's one of these. Let's maybe jump around a little. See, where's a character everybody likes? Wait, did I say likes? You're welcome for buff horse art. So there's this old Star Trek game. Some of you may be familiar with it. Where it explains this Klingon concept called beige. And the best way to explain what that is me tonight. Because yeah, I'm going to actually see if I can remember who has really good music. really quickly. If I get a bad ending, they seem to go pretty quick. You have good music, right? Just consider this like the Cliff's Notes version of Homestuck. If you ever were curious, didn't want to actually like commit to sitting there reading a webcomic for a month straight. Yeah, I'm gonna just like, speed through this a little bit. Night is certainly a stream. We are kind of remixing good music, but like in a not so good way, incidentally. So also, like, contemplate the fact that technically, I paid money for this. I mean, in a very roundabout way. Bundles and whatnot. But I did. look like that. Wait, I think this actually came out between the dating sim was just like this and the one that was actually like a decent adventure game. Titles all kind of blend together. Anyway. I've not gotten to the one choice yet. I'm just trying your game. Okay. Yes. Yes. I found some soundtrack. I mean, there's ways to break the fourth wall, I guess. Swearing that you remember Homestuck is certainly one of them. Okay, let's move on. I think music is looped. I do not tune back in, you liar. Working music. Oh, sure. The comic itself has a better soundtrack. Just saying. Okay, yeah, like, here's a good example. Okay, I've put in my time. I have played an accessible amount of all of the Homestuck games. They can't hurt me anymore. So, how many more bullets are in the chamber into that strange game of Russian roulette, I wonder?